What up, y'all? I'm back with another review, and I'm here to review the 15th studio album, the newest studio album from one of the greatest to ever do it as far as hip hop groups and MCs too. Chuck D is one of the best. I'm here to review the newest studio album from Public Enemy entitled "Nothing Is Quick in the Desert." Like I said, Public Enemy. Like when you think of greatest of all time, as far as groups, I don't know why they can't be number one. I mean, Chuck D is one of the top 30, 25 greatest MCs of all time. And he even says himself he's not a good rapper, he just has a voice and a charisma about him, which is true. But that's more than what most rappers can say. Not just these days, but just most in general. Um, but my goodness, man, just you talk about greatest groups of all time. Public Enemy has to be in there. Like number one, maybe. Like you think of number one, what comes to mind for me is Public Enemy, maybe a Tribe Called Quest, Run DMC. I'm not too sure about De La. Outkast, NWA. Um, I'm definitely missing one. I'm definitely missing one. But still, groups like that, Public Enemy is right there with them. So yeah, 15th studio album, man, and man, this is something else. Let's go ahead and get right into it though. Track number one is the title track, Nothing's Quick in the Desert, and it's just the intro, just saying that the future is now. But track number two, Speak. This is talking about staying woke and speaking out. Like we can't afford those who are enlightened to be silent. So I appreciate that track. Track number three, Yesterday, man. This is them speaking on current and past shit, like some stuff that doesn't matter, but like Ryan D, you know, uh, Hip Hop and CNN, Kanye and Kim, and how a lot of people are. Well, Chuck, he's not buying with a lot of what is being sold today in hip hop, and it's on some new metal shit. I really like this track. Now, the fourth track, I'm not gonna talk about that track. It's not really too much to me. Um, but still, fifth track is well, actually, no, I'll speak on the fourth track. Actually, I'll put that somewhere else though. Yeah, the fourth track, Exit Your Mind. This is just talking about exiting your mind and connecting with the earth, especially black people, because we are the original people of the earth. As far as a lot of the guys from the 80s and the 90s believe that, and I've studied a bit of that, like the 5% Nation, and of course, 5% Nation being the nation of gods and earths. Um, I'm, I'm up on that a little bit. Um, I don't get too deep into it though. Now, track number five, beat them all. This is saying like, if you can't beat them, join them. This is saying if you can't join them, you gotta beat them and beat them all. So yeah, and look, the freaking intro though, I believe that's Denzel Washington from a movie talking about how we gotta start. If we could start controlling Dow Jones Industrials and put some of us in the world banks, and if every time the president want to raise the price of gold, you gotta call 12 of us and six of them. We saying something. I was like, yo man, see, that's what I'm talking about. Just like having higher uh, aspirations than just being a rapper. Track number six, Smash the Crowd. I didn't have much to say about this track, but the beat switch, I mean, it went back to the original beat, but the beat switch was the fucking shit. I was like, man, what just happened? like, I wish they would have stuck with that though. It's still a cool track though. If you can't join them, beat them, it's track number seven. It's just the same thing as beat them all. Like just it's kind of like a loop almost. Track number eight, So Be It. This is like being the change that you want to see, or not even the change, just what you want to see in the world. It's just saying, be it. If it has to be, but so be it, or okay, you want it, so be it. Track number nine, Social Media. Well, SOCMED, Social Med, Digital Heroin. Just talking about how people have the wrong values, and it was really, talking about doing shit for the gram and all this. They're like, what the hell are the young people paying attention to? And it's like, shaking my damn head. It's like they really kind of taking a shot. Like, it was a cool track. It was just like, man. Track number 10, Terrorist. Like terror wrist. It's just saying like, raise your fist. It was kind of funny the way the way Chuck was like, raise that fist, pump that fist. And I was like, oh my goodness, he just gonna keep going on about this shit. It was it made the track funny though. Track number 11, Toxic. This is talking about toxic rappers and the toxic music. And PE, especially Chuck, of course, is like, I see it, I stop it and block it. Especially toxic government as well and television. Track number 12, Sells Like Teens Hear It. See, it kind of to me sounded like he was saying like it smells toxic and it's they're selling it to the teens as they hear it, and it's like, you know, toxic, and that's what they're selling to the kids. It's like, sell like they hear it. It the music is being sold like kids hear it, like in a snap, just like that. That's how it's being produced, and that's how it's being consumed. Now, track number 13, Rest in Beats. Man, this is him saying RIP to all the fallen hip hoppers, like, and you know who they are, everybody. And even those who are not necessarily forgotten but aren't celebrated as much as others like Pac and Big and Easy, Heavy D, and guys like that. So somebody like a Guru or Left Eye, Proof, guys like that. And he even said RIP to Pimp C, which was like, my goodness, because I remember on The World Is Mine when KRS gave a shout out to Pimp C. I was like, people, man, Chuck D, KRS, it's like people really had respect for Pimp C, and it just blew my mind that Chuck D would do it, considering how he is when it comes to how he not necessarily is an elitist, but how he judges hip hop. And then KRS One being, all about hip hop, of course. Just to hear them say RIP to Pimp C is weird because, not because he's a Southerner. Um, it's kind of music that he made on his solo albums, um, but primarily on the solo albums. Now, Riding Dirty is a classic. Too Hard to Swallow is a classic. What was that second album? Man, how could I forget this? Tight? Something. Super tight? Something like that. And of course, Dirty Money's cool. Underground Kings, the last album, that was like the number one album as far as where it reached. But what was that second album called? Super Tight. Okay, I was right. And but just to hear that, considering Pimp C on his solo albums and how he really loved his chains and his rings and money and cars and clothes. It's like to see them say RP to Pimp C. I guess they saw through that how he presented himself and listened to his lyrics. Because remember in the interview, Pimp was like, "Yo, I don't give a fuck about hip hop because I ain't never made none of that shit." I was like, "Oh man, Pimp." So it's like, damn. So to see that, it really makes me happy to see that. Pimp C even being like one of my favorite artists of all time, UGK being my favorite hip hop duo of all time. So it's good to see that. And I was just saying, salute, tribute, light up, candle, play a song as the legacies continue on and on and on. One of my favorite tracks on here, just like Toxic and Social Media, Digital Heroin. But that's pretty much it, though. This was a cool album. You don't know how much this album is enjoyable to listen to. I mean, it bumps when I'm playing. Well, when I was playing Watch Dogs 2, I finished the game, but man, I'm definitely gonna be playing this when I do online with my man. So this was a cool album overall. From the scale rating that I do. If you don't know what the scale rating is, check the description. And X means it's just trash. A blank, like where I just put blank, it means like, nah, a lot of this feels like filler. A circle or a dot is like somewhere in the middle. A check is like, damn good job. And a star means like, this is a masterpiece, maybe an instant classic. So this is getting a circle not because it's half and half, but it's because it's not like it's like this album takes the nation of millions or Fear of a Black Planet, but it's still very Still very important. Like, old heads, I mean, hip hoppers, man, like true hip hoppers will love this. So this is gonna get a circle to a check. I'd love to give it a straight check, but it's not like I said, it's not Favorite Black Planet. It's not Nation of Millions, which are stars. Those are straight stars. This is a circle to a check. But that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. What you think about this review and what you think about this album. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Be sure to hit the like button if you like this review. Share the review. Subscribe if you're new. Get me on Twitter, Facebook, AudioMac, SoundCloud, Instagram. Hit up my email for business. What I mean by hit up my email for business is if you need your music chopped and screwed, if you need it reviewed, if you need beats made, or you want to be featured on one of my upcoming DJ mixtapes, the email is DynamicJAB@gmail.com. And also have my Patreon and my Bandcamp and my PayPal down there as well. Patreon, y'all know what that's for. You can pledge. Bandcamp, that's just like SoundCloud, but you can also this music you can buy on there for me. I'll start posting the beats and things like that. And my PayPal is for if you want to donate to support my movements as far as YouTube, music, entertainment, etc. DynamicJAB@gmail.com through PayPal, of course. And that's pretty much it. But I will see y'all next time, which is like at least 3 more videos today, because we have another album. We have the best of June. Was it the best of June? And we have maybe 4 more videos, because at the best of June, I think best of the mid-year and best of the second quarter of 2017. So at least 3 more videos, maybe 4. We'll see though. But until then, I'll see y'all next time.